The next narrative I'd like you to think about is to be good. Be good. So the old paradigm was that companies existed to serve one master, maximize shareholder value. And if you did that, everything would work out. But increasingly, companies are realizing that by focusing only on shareholders, we create resistance to our growth, and that diminishes shareholder value. A smarter strategy is one where you maximize shareholder value or owner value by benefiting all stakeholders. When your growth is good for the community, employees, clients, the government, the country, the environment, the world, well, that's the ultimate strategy. So here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying if you make money, it's a good idea to share it. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if you only want to make money, the smart thing to do is have a strategy that benefits the world. My wife's the general counsel at MasterCard, and she's more engaged at work than she's been in the last 20 years, to a great extent because their CEO, Ajay Banga, has aligned them behind the idea that they're a force for good. At MasterCard, we believe those efforts begin with the belief that business can be a force for good in the world, and that when the public and private sectors partner, we can be transformative, doing great things that make a meaningful difference. So what he brings to the vision internally is that we are pursuing a world beyond cash. From a financial perspective, a world beyond cash means that 90% of transactions, which are still cash in the world, are going to turn into electronic. We're going to capture our fair share of that, and we're going to make a lot of money. But he also says a world beyond cash is a better world, because in a world beyond cash, a drug dealer is not going to sell drugs to your child and have that be untraceable. A world beyond cash creates transparency, accountability. It is a better world. That helps with regulators. It helps with customers. It engages employees, especially younger employees, powerfully. It creates soft power. It creates moral force. And you see most large companies starting, it's been underway for 10 years, really, this movement, but most large companies are starting to kind of adopt this view. This is Jamie Dimon, and he said major employers are investing in their workers and communities because they know it is the only way to be successful over the long term. And this is part of the Business Roundtable, which I don't know if you read a couple months ago. They have 150 CEOs from GM and other large companies, and they came together and said, what is the purpose of a corporation? Well, it used to be the purpose of a corporation was shareholders first, but now it needs to be community, employees, and then shareholders. Just to make it practical for you as well, here's something you could do. My cousin from Germany, she moved to Brooklyn to work for this company called Holstein. She was just inspired by their manifesto. A few years ago, before she joined, they issued this manifesto. I'll just read the first third of it to you. This is your life. Do what you love and do it often. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't like your job, quit. If you don't have enough time, stop watching TV. If you're looking for the love of your life, stop. She'll be waiting for you. He'll be waiting for you when you start doing things you love. This says nothing about the efficacy of their products, but it transformed their business. More customers wanted to buy from them. Suppliers wanted to supply them. Distributors wanted to distribute for them. It creates soft power. It creates moral force. So if you sit down maybe with your team and say, how can we tap the strategic power of doing good? Here's some sub-questions to explore. How can we profitably solve a problem in the world? How can we better and more authentically communicate the good that our work does in the world? What can we start doing, and what can we stop doing to do better in the world? And you brainstorm some ideas, you're going to find some potential fourth options there.